Film School Slacker contains adult language and themes. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to Film School Slacker, the podcast where I go through my ever-growing watch list of films, and with me is Megan.
Oh, that's me.
Hi, Megan.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. I was a little distracted.
It's Friday, y'all.
It's Friday evening after a very long week.
It really, really has been a long week in all sorts of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So we are gonna just decide to watch a movie. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
So what are we watching today, Megan?
We are watching The Secret of NIMH from 1982, rated G. I don't know how it got rated G.
Foreshadowing.
If it came out today, it would not be rated G.
Got it.
Maybe not. 1 hour, 22 minutes long.
Ooh, nice.
Starring Elizabeth Hartman, Derek Jacobi, Dom DeLuise, Arthur Millet, Hermione Baddeley, Shannon Doherty, Will Wheaton, and amongst others.
All right.
Directed by Don Bluth.
Bluth. This is the only thing I know about this movie. It's a Don Bluth film.
Written by Robert C. O'Brien, wrote the novel Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of NIMH.
Okay.
Don Bluth, John Pomeroy, Gary Goldman, Will Finn, and Ken Anderson all wrote this movie.
Ken Anderson, I think, was a Disney guy. Hold on.
He was uncredited.
Ken Anderson
in this
was?
one. Yeah.
Oh.
So maybe he was like working under the table.
Yeah, he was Ken Anderson, American animator, art director, storyboard artist for Walt Disney Company. He was an in-betweener, Silly Symphonies, Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. Oh my god, he did Snow White. Pinocchio, Fantasia, Free Caballeros, Song of the South. Yikes.
Jesus.
Melody Time, So Dear to My Heart, Cinderella. He was also an Imagineer. That's how I remember his name. So he worked on a lot of the dark rides.
Gotcha.
And he also was the one that created the xerography technique that they used for 101 Dalmatians in 61. So that, 101 Dalmatians has that kind of sharper lines on the... It's a very distinctive shift in the look.
Yeah.
And it was very controversial at the time because they were using xerography to make, new frames. And then they left it in because you couldn't erase it because it was, xerographed, basically.
Gotcha.
So they... so he kind of pioneered that. It was a whole thing. And he did interesting that they don't really talk about. I wonder how he ended up having something to do. See, now you've activated.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is what happens.
The Disney history bug.
Yeah, it's back. He came back in 79 for some Fantasyland stuff. He did some stuff for Epcot. I don't know. I guess it's not really clear how he got involved with that, but yeah. Now you said that was 81?
82.
Yeah, he's not. They don't really talk about it. Interesting. I'll have to do some digging on that.
Interesting.
So that is interesting because he's definitely a classic Disney guy. Yeah. Sweet. I don't know anything about it except for the Don Bluth factor, so pretty stoked.
Yeah. So Don Bluth, John Pomeroy, and Gary Goldman all left Disney to pursue this project, which had originally been rejected by their former employer as too dark to be a commercial success. They were soon followed by 20 other Walt Disney Productions animators, dubbed the Disney Defectors by the trade press. So...
Yeah, and
Don
that was that the 80s or late 70s?
I think it was late 70s.
Okay.
It doesn't give me a date here.
Okay. Yeah, he's also wildly still alive. Fun fact.
Don Bluth?
Yeah, he's 87.
Damn.
He...
one of the last movies he worked on for Disney was The Rescuers.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense.
So...
He's quite a character. He also did, Dragon's Lair, the video games. There was, full motion video games. So he did some of that stuff. He definitely pushed the boundaries. He did. He didn't, if the Walt Disney Company was kind of less inclined to branch out, they didn't really do anything very edgy until like the 90s when Eisner kind of took some creative risks. But yeah, he definitely was like, well, you're not going to do anything edgy with animation or anything. I'll do it.
Yeah. He's like, I'm taking my ball and going home.
Me and my boys are going to mess you up.
We'll start our own production company with blackjack and hookers. I don't know if there was actually blackjack and hookers. If he was LDS, probably not.
Yeah, probably
not. There was also probably no caffeine or pop.
No. Okay, weird though. You know, like the soda shops that are like a thing in Utah?
Yeah.
There's like caffeine in that stuff. So like it's not
what the fuck.
Like I also understand
know that like the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, like they drink a shitload of like Diet Coke and shit.
Right. Like there's definitely
so
like,
maybe it's not the caffeine. Maybe it's
hot liquids or hot drinks or something. It's like
what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like alcohol, but like they've found loopholes for caffeine, and
I mean they find loopholes for
everything, right?
May
that they
I
want to
introduce you to the soaking side of TikTok.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Is that a side of TikTok?
Yes, apparently.
Have you been there?
No.
Good. Also,
I've just heard about it.
How do you make that a side of TikTok? Like, what do they just talk about it?
Talk about it.
It also is like a really weird. It's like a weird thing to do.
Oh yeah.
Like, is that even fun?
I don't know. I've never.
Sorry, I'm not trying to accuse you of doing it.
I'm just like
like
horny teens are gonna find ways to have sex.
Yeah, but.
No matter what.
I just
like
that's such an like I don't know, I find like the mentality, like the philosophy behind LDS people is so fascinating.
Oh yeah.
It's just really it's very uniquely American. It's like a very weird.
It is so just I can't even get into it because I've listened to so many podcasts about the history of the LDS Church and what they do now and kind of all the stuff that
my mom read Under the Banner of Heaven super early on, and she's ever since then she's been like yeah. Well, anyway, so that took a turn.
Secret of NIMH.
So Secret of NIMH, we're watching Secret of NIMH, and I guess let's roll the tape.
Let's do it.
Well, that movie had everything.
Just when you thought you wouldn't see crow bondage porn.
Oh, man. Or like weird sexual tension between two different rodent species.
Yeah.
It's all here.
It's
all here. I mean, okay. And also, think about it. You've got kind of like Fantastic Mr. Fox, kind of plotline, animal fantasy plotline, plus like a little bit of sci-fi, plus like
some fantasy
magic-y stuff that is not explained.
No, not even a little bit.
And just like kind of like definitely Kirkland brand Disney animation.
Oh yeah,
like so like not bad, but just like definitely like legally not Disney. A Jerry Goldsmith score, so it's like very sweeping and
apparently this was his first animated score that he did ever.
Okay.
So
wow. Yeah, it was definitely we also haven't done an animated movie in a long time.
That's true.
So it was kind of fun to get back into that. I liked it. I thought it was very charming. It was very self-contained. Like it was very limited scope.
Yeah.
And a little like, it sounds rude because isn't quite what I mean, but it's kind of rough around the edges.
Yeah.
Like it feels a little low budget, but also like a lot of work. You know, like people put the effort in, but they didn't have any backing, right? Like that's the vibe.
Some very early artist work.
Yeah. Like, or just artists that were used to working with a bigger company to back them, obviously, right? It was Disney, but like, I think, I thought it was really charming. It was a charming film.
Yeah.
But it was not without kind of questions that I ended up with, just because it just did feel very we can just get into it.
Yeah.
Let me get my notes.
I first watched this probably when I was like 3 or 4 years old.
Okay.
So,
Oh wow! So this is one of your early.
Oh yeah.
I was I was at my barber today, and we were talking. We had an entire extended movie conversation, and one of the topics that we talked about was how interesting it was with this podcast too, and even before, people bringing their childhood favorite movies to like adults who've never seen it before. It's an interesting concept, you know, like sometimes it's great. Like when Laurel came on and did Bedknobs and Broomsticks. That was fun. That was fun. It was a fun movie. And it was fun. It was like, this is like one of my childhood films, and also it's just fun watching Angela Lansbury drop shit on Nazis.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's a good time. Like, you should definitely watch it. Go back and listen if you haven't already.
It's true.
But on the flip side, and this is my personal like hot take, is I really don't like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And that one is one of those where it's just like I just like missed the boat. Like I just watched it too old. I was like, I think I was about 26 or 27 when I watched it the first time.
Yeah.
It was too late for me.
I'm a little too cynical to be watching this with any sort of childlike wonder.
And also just like I have feelings about Tim Burton.
That's true too.
And so that can kind of color it a little bit as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, let's get into the notes.
Yeah.
Ooh, old MGM logo.
Yeah.
It's a classic
lion roaring,
good.
and then
it's good.
Like 2 days after they filmed that lion murdered his owner.
Did really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So yeah.
Good times. I love like the classic Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
And then immediately after that was this a super extended United Artists logo.
It was
but
so
like
long.
once it turned around, it got so loud.
It was like aggressive.
It was like, okay, we get it, United Artists. Just you're at like a 12, we need you at like a 7. And then I got the sense that the transfer was kind of smeary.
Yeah.
Like the actual like digitization felt kind of like the whole film stock felt kind of dirty. And I do notice that like other little like stills and frame grabs I've seen of like Don Bluth stuff kind of looks that way.
Yeah, I think that's just his style.
Right.
Because I remember like there's just something about the quality of the film.
Yeah.
Be it good or bad, you know.
That you know it's him.
That you just you know it's him from the actual like style of the characters.
Yeah.
The only two male like you've seen other Don Bluth movies like Anastasia.
I've seen Anastasia.
American Tail.
Years ago. I've never seen American Tail.
Okay.
I think actually the only Don Bluth movie I can confirm I've seen besides this one is probably Anastasia.
Okay.
And that was 25 years ago.
Okay.
So it's been a long time.
Well,
I remember being very scared by Rasputin.
Yeah. And didn't Nicodemus kind of have that same?
He did.
He's
like
really
the very
like
gangly, bony.
His villains are always very bony and pointy, or you know his elder magical
wielding characters. Yeah,
are like super angular
with big eyebrows, weird facial hair,
bushy eyebrows, big beards. They look very classic wizard.
Yes,
like wizard in a tower.
He definitely follows, even when he's not intending to, he definitely follows like very classic D&D Lord of the Rings kind of looking stuff. It's very interesting, and he does a lot. One of the things I thought was used to great effect in this movie was the like sort of I don't know, I'm trying to like magical elements, like kind of like lighting and particles and liquids. Like those were areas that I thought were very well animated. They were very beautiful and good color. Like the color came through very nicely, and it didn't fall explicitly into the classic Disney purple green for bad kind of look. It was cool. Like it definitely pulled you in with that kind of Disney level of kind of beautiful watercolory looking oil painting kind of animation. Yeah. But then had a kind of different design. It
was definitely, a darker design.
Definitely.
Pretty damn imaginative for this. Yeah. A lot of these sets being, inside of trees and
yeah,
the underground of a rose bush and shit. Like,
definitely, like the thorns and it was just it felt very textural in a way that I was impressed by for sure.
And that's another thing I think he's really good at in his movies is just the texture.
Yeah.
Because you saw those like gauzy cobwebs that didn't even look like it looked like they took like tissue paper.
Yeah.
And you know, like got it wet and then did the effect with that somehow. I don't know.
It did have a very natural feel off of the character, especially when the great owl was flying away and doing his thing and it was kind of flying off around him. No, it was impressive. Like, it was a genuinely impressive show of animating prowess.
Yeah.
Like, that is for sure. But simultaneously, you could tell they had less money. Maybe it was just because it was like it just felt a little bit grimy. Like, I wanted to wipe my TV off, you know? Like, and I think, to your point, that might be sort of a Don Bluth thing. Though I don't remember that being the case with Anastasia, but I also watched it on a tube TV.
But Anastasia was also...
That was like DreamWorks, wasn't it? No.
I think it was
Fox.
One of the first, Fox or DreamWorks or something.
Yeah.
It
had budget.
It had budget. It's
right.
Meg Ryan and John Cusack and Kelsey Grammer.
Wow.
And,
wait, was Kelsey Grammer Rasputin?
No. I can't remember who Rasputin was. What's his name? Hank Azaria was Bartok.
I love Hank Azaria.
I do too.
Hank Azaria, come on our podcast.
Oh my God, Hank Azaria.
Could you please come on our podcast?
Just be in my general presence.
We're not afraid of your Guatemalan heat.
We're not afraid of your Guatemalaness.
Please,
my Latin heat.
My Latin heat.
God damn it.
I love him so much.
So good. I know it's on the list and we should save it for the podcast, but I kind of just want to show you Hank Azaria's parts in Along Came Polly. And yes, parts is a double entendre.
No, that needs to be on the podcast because you said it was a double entendre. Like, now I need that to be on the podcast. I'm sorry.
All right.
I know it is hard because now it's like a little behind the scenes lore. Now it is a little bit of a bummer because sometimes we just don't want to watch something. It's like, wait, but does this need to be on the podcast?
Should it be on the podcast? Right. Is it on our list already?
Does it need to be content?
Yeah.
At the beginning, you get the he's talking about. We're kind of talking back to the Don Bluth classic archetype of the magic wielders being the weird bony, like
super bony, like
wizened, the
grabbing hands.
Yes, and that's literally what I wrote. I'm just like, oh my God, he's got a grabbing hand. It's like
he's got two grabbing hands.
Actual grabbing hands.
Yes.
Yeah. I liked that right away with the title card. They had they showed the voice cast.
Yeah.
At the time, I don't think Disney was doing that. So Disney, especially early on, I
feel like they might have done it in like Fox and the Hound.
Maybe they did.
But again, that was a Don Bluth led, I think,
production. So one thing that was weird about Disney, especially earlier on, so probably mid 70s. So and you know me, I am a person that both has a lot of things I really love about Disney and especially the Disney parks and the things they do that are innovative. But and also I find Walt Disney the man very fascinating.
Yeah.
However, like right from the beginning,
great.
There were some things he just really was fucking awful about, and one of them was he was like, "Well, I don't want to spoil the magic about so you know who it was." So like early on, like he was like he wouldn't
argument against using.
He didn't want to rehire voice actors. He didn't want to give them like obvious credit.
Jesus.
Like the actress who played Snow White, like just kind of died destitute because she never got another role.
What?
Because like Walt was like, we gotta maintain the magic. This is a gross this is a gross generalization of how the story actually went, but that is my understanding is like she didn't have like she ended up kind of having to ride the coattails on like just Snow White because she never really was able to.
Oof.
Yeah, it was weird. It was very weird. And obviously I think they had changed it by the time that this movie came out. But Disney did not overplay. They really downplayed the voice actors in their stuff.
Yeah.
Because they wanted you to think about the characters and not think about like the fact that they were voiced by a real person.
Oh.
It's very weird. It's very weird. It's very Disney. It's very like,
weird.
You're on stage now and things are magic and we keep track of how many Mickeys are in the park at once, so you would never think that, like, for example,
so you never see him in two
places
different pictures or
right. Like, so if like in Magic Kingdom, Mickey is doing like a meet and greet in Fantasyland, if I think when they do like parades, they withdraw the walk around character.
Oh yeah.
So that even though there's like maybe 4 actors in any park at any given time ready to step out as the character, they're never on stage at the same time.
Right.
It's, I mean, like, in some ways, like, I understand why they have weird rules about certain things, but like there's some stuff where it's like you can't just not credit your anyway. So it's a little bit of fun.
Anyway.
Yeah. Look, if you get to an animated film, Ian's gonna do a weird Disney sidetrack.
I had no doubt. I know who my best friend is.
Yeah, I know. It's a thing. We love Jerry Goldsmith. He's I'm trying to think like what his really famous stuff is.
He did a lot.
He's done so much.
Yeah.
He started doing stuff in the 50s.
Yikes.
Yeah.
It's impossible. Nobody was alive then.
That didn't exist. It was black and white. He did Shock Treatment, which is on our list actually. Star Trek 5, Total Recall,
oh, okay.
Gremlins 2, Basic Instinct, nice.
Huh.
Dennis the Menace, 6 Degrees of Separation, Bad Girls, A Shadow.
So he was busy.
Star Trek Voyager, nice. Oh, he did the Star Trek Voyager theme. Powder, City Hall, Star Trek First Contact.
Huh.
Right. Star Trek Insurrection, The Mummy, Hollow Man.
That is.
He did Soren. That's right. He did the Soren. So at Disney, there's a like you strap in this like kind of like hang glider looking thing, and they fly you up into a dome, right? He does the score for it, and it's a really iconic. This like it's just very like very
Yeah.
Anyway, it was one of the last things he did, and it was I think the only ride he ever did, and so he got to ride it because he died in 2004. This was like 2001, 2002. And so like when it came out, he like watched, he obviously scored it to the footage.
Yeah.
Then he got to ride the ride, and he came back down and was like crying. It was like it's very cool. Star Trek Nemesis, Looney Tunes Back in Action. He's very, very prolific.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
Jerry
got
Goldsmith.
that.
He's quite a guy. And you kind of know when it's a Jerry Goldsmith score too.
Yeah.
It's like very flowery and or fully orchestral.
It was very like grand fantasy.
Yes.
But like in a 50s way.
Yes.
Like Camelot. Like
Camelot.
Camelot
Yes.
movie.
That's exactly it. I identify as Mr. Ages. I was like, this is such a We Swear We're Not Disney vibe. Feel it down in my wishbone. Jeremy, buddy,
my friend.
Buddy. He's quite a...
Dom DeLuise.
What a guy.
I would listen to that man read the phone book. He's just got such a great voice.
He has such good comedic timing.
And
like in like a classic, like the way his like, he's got that like, very few actors have like such a distinctive like cadence.
Yeah.
And the only one I can think of like in my lifetime who has that is Christopher Walken. Yeah. Like a very just like this weird cadence that's so specific to the actor. That's so very distinctive to him. This Raven is a certified goober. I think he's a crow, but same difference.
He's a crow, yeah.
Can birds sneeze?
I don't know.
This cat has seen some shit.
that cat,
like,
what's his name? Dragon.
Yeah.
Also, who names their cat Dragon and expects him to be like a pretty little princess?
That's
no.
A note I literally have later.
That cat's name is appropriate. He looks like a dragon.
He really does.
He looks like he has seen some shit.
I think the cat was literally in foxholes in World War One. I think he actually was. He saw chemical warfare.
He dragged his friends off the battlefield.
Right. I just will never
in a field in France, like
literally.
Jesus.
I still love the fact that the very first like combat dog was a Yorkie. Because she could run through foxholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. They would give her the little like communication line,
Yeah.
and then she would just be like, "Okay, go over there." And she'd like run through and give it to the other person, like the little
Cute.
foxholes. Yeah,
Cute.
yeah, smoky. This crow thinks he's the main character in the beginning. That was kind of, which
Obviously,
is funny
yeah.
because he wasn't later on, but it did feel that way. It's like, I'm pretty awesome. Aren't you worried about me?
Yeah.
Legally, not the rescuers.
Totally not. Absolutely not.
Brisby given with the same energy as Jonathan.
Brisby.
I honestly, Timmy looks rough, y'all. Timmy.
Are we sure Timmy's still alive?
We never really identified if he was alive at the end.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, at the very end, he
poked
was.
through the window.
That's
and
right.
he
At the
was
very
like,
end, he was alive.
Yeah.
That's right. But like during most of the movie, you saw
He
him
was
at
just
the beginning,
asleep.
and he just looked really rough.
Yeah.
And then like we didn't see him for like a hot minute.
Yeah.
I'm like, did I just watch rats run an extension cable?
Yeah. You did.
Yeah.
They stole it.
Yeah. The plot itself, I was not expecting. Like, I was
Yeah.
not expecting there to be like a weird sci-fi lab rats get smart and then start
But
doing
also
electricity
like
is great.
the political drama
Totally.
because the rats
Because
have
the
a
rats
democracy.
have a democracy, and we have a galactic senate now.
Yeah.
It's so good. I honestly,
Galactic
galactic senate.
Senate.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, that's good. I appreciate it.
To be totally honest with you, audience, I'm a little bit high.
It's only 10 milligrams, right?
It's only 10.
Only 10. Yeah, you're
That's
good.
good.
You're doing great. It's fine.
I'm like, yeah. I'm just a little high. It's fine.
It's good. I think honestly, this is
a good movie to watch when
high.
you're a little bit high.
Yeah, as a person who gets panicked when I'm high, I can't. But I could imagine
It's
this
a
is
good one.
this is a good stoner movie. A little bit.
It's a good stoner movie.
It's fun. It's a good time. It's a good time.
It's there's so much going on.
Yeah.
And it's very, but like the mood shifts about halfway through.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, you know, you have Mrs. Brisby, whatever.
Legally not Frisbee.
Legally not Frisbee because they didn't want to get sued by Whammo.
Same. Sorry.
And she's just trying to figure out what, like, her kid is sick. She's a recent widow.
Yep.
With 4 kids.
And urgent, a little bit panicked about what to do.
Yeah, panicked. And so all she wants is to just like get meds for her kid, get home. And
like any parent in the U.S.
And there's some obstacles.
Right.
You know, there's, you know, Mr. Age is being a dick, and the Jeremy and her, you know, confrontation with Sergeant Dragon of the Northumberland Fusiliers.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm high. Anyway,
I know it's great, but now you're just like going fully into World War I, and I'm super into it.
I'm here for it. And yeah, then like the then she gets kind of dropped into
a whole different story, into a political
like
drama,
a literal like House of Cards political drama. And then there's a sword fight.
Yeah.
And a magic amulet and what the fuck.
Yeah,
anyway,
we'll get there. We'll get there. I respect her Donald Duck approach with just a cape and no pants. Good for her. Moving day is today because the plow is here.
We couldn't have moved yesterday?
No, because this is America and we don't do anything proactively.
Like Auntie Shrew, you're in charge of this. Like what
are we doing here?
We gotta get some charts today. Going, some lists.
You gotta think this out a little bit ahead of time. Even the rats are doing that.
Yeah.
So many adorable creatures. Shame if a plow came.
Jesus.
I have no idea. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm like, Auntie Shrew's kind of a real one, honestly.
Auntie Shrew. You do not fuck with Auntie Shrew.
Like, I mean, she watches Brisby, which I'm still a little mad she has no first name. But anyway, that's my own thing.
Mrs. Brisby doesn't deserve her own first name. People did kind of start referring to her as Elizabeth to honor the actress who voiced her.
Oh.
Because this was her last movie.
Oh.
So.
Did she die young? Or she was just old.
I think she was just old. I don't know. Hold
That's
on.
sad. Because that was... I felt like it was we saw Jonathan in one scene.
Yeah.
Why?
And that was when he was young, and his son was just like the carbon copy of him.
Right.
Elizabeth Hartman. Oh, she did die pretty young.
Because her voice didn't sound very old.
She
Not
was
that is
43, and she died in 1987.
Oh. I wonder what that was about. That's too bad.
Let's see, because I knew it was in the trivia. Yeah, because Mrs. Brisby doesn't have a given name, fans have nicknamed her Elizabeth in loving memory of her voice actress Elizabeth Hartman. Until this, she had no on-screen first name. She was only referred to as Mrs. Jonathan Brisby.
Okay, I'm not finding why she died. Oh, she died by suicide.
Oh, fuck.
She'd leapt to her death from a 5th-floor apartment in Pittsburgh.
Whoa.
Oh.
What the fuck?
That's so sad.
Oof.
Her sister told her, "Oh my God. Oh, this is actually really sad." Throughout her life, she suffered from depression. In 1978, she was treated at the Institute of Living in Hartford, Connecticut. She divorced her husband in 1984 after a 5-year separation. The last few years of her life, she quit acting and worked at a museum in Pittsburgh while receiving treatment for a condition in an outpatient clinic. In 1981, she returned to theater portraying Myrtle Brown in a regional production of Mornings at 7. Her sister and caretaker Janet told the Los Angeles Times she was very suicidal. As soon as I arrived, she took an overdose of sleeping pills. She was rushed to intensive care.
Whoa.
But the next night, she appeared on stage and she was wonderful. I spent 2 weeks with her to try to get her to the theater every night. She was frightened of everyone and everything. We'd go to breakfast and she'd get up and dash out as if someone was after her.
Oof.
1987, she died by suicide, leaping to her death from a window of her 5th-floor Pittsburgh apartment. She was 43 years old.
Ouch.
She'd reportedly called her psychiatrist saying she felt despondent before. But it was 1987. They didn't know what to do with her.
Well, she was a woman, so.
That too. Oh, that's so sad.
That is super sad. Oh, she looks like my improv teacher from middle school.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, she was so, like, this is the other thing too. Some of the acting felt very like acting, like the voicing. Mm-hmm. She was so natural.
She was very soft-spoken and
like she kind of had this very maternal. Like you felt very connected to the way that she played the role. Mm-hmm. Anyway, sorry to make that like real sad, but also like I feel like this was her last role, and I feel like it's kind of worth kind of talking about her. And also, if you're feeling, like you don't want to be alive, can you please call the hotline?
There are a bunch of them.
There's a bunch.
You can also text them, I believe.
Yeah, just Google it, because it's really sad, and it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. All right, sorry. Moving back on. Anyway, boogie boarding. Nicodemus. Is that his name? Nicodemus. So yeah. Sir, what in the flying fuck are you doing with that mystical looking glass?
He is literally spying on her.
I have access to your ring camera feed.
Like, I mean, we can talk about it when we get closer to it.
Right.
Yeah. Let's save it.
Yep.
I am definitely going to forget it. So
neat. They did change the recipe.
Well, so it's like Jonathan Brisby was the mouse that allowed them to get out of NIMH because he was the only one who could fit through the slats in the thing.
Yep.
And then they just kind of kept using him as their little.
Yeah, they did.
As their little like get in there guy.
Right. Like the daughter in the D&D movie, which I brought up for the second time today.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
You've seen it, right?
I have not seen
the
it.
The D&D movie? You haven't seen it?
It's on my list, man.
And then I have to decide, is this something that we want to put on the podcast, or is this something we just watch?
I don't know, man.
We'll find out. Okay. Anyway.
So they just like kept using him as their get in there guy.
Right.
And he never told her anything about it.
Right. Right.
It was like his job.
Right.
Like
that was
he
his
went
day
into
job.
like he was a CIA agent almost.
Right. For the rats.
For the rats.
Yeah. And then
'Cause,
never
like,
told her that's what he did.
yeah,
And it's a
never-
super dangerous job.
Yeah.
They have like a billion kids.
Yeah.
That could have been from the same litter though, so I don't know, whatever. It's fine. I guess
They
I
were
can't
all
judge
different
them.
ages.
I know. It doesn't make any sense.
I know. I was like, no, that's not how rats work, or mice work, or rodents.
Mice are just small rats. It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's something hinky there.
Yeah. Feels weird. Feels
it does
off.
feel weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't love it.
Were you getting paid for that? Do you need to get paid for that?
Well,
I mean, I would assume you get paid for it.
It was and that was the thing is like the whole like storyline feels like she's absolutely so in the dark. It was definitely a thing. I think I have a note later on where I kind of go, something feels weird about all of this. There's like the moral of this story is weird, and I was trying to figure it out like while I was writing my notes, and I have a couple of theories, but we'll get there. But yeah, one of them, it's like there's a lot of like weirdly reinforced gender roles. Yeah, like really reinforced, and I couldn't tell if that was like an 80s thing or a Don Bluth thing. Or an original storyline thing.
I think it's an original storyline thing.
That and the dialogue is weird.
It's a little weird.
It's like it feels, and I couldn't tell, like, sometimes the reads felt, like we said before, like the reads were very...
Acting!
Yeah. But also sometimes it just felt like what they were saying didn't make a lot of... Or it felt very weird in terms of, like, the way they would deliver it. So, I don't know. I couldn't quite figure out what the deal was there. Because it was ostensibly somewhat modern. Like, I mean, like, the things that were modern looked modern. Yeah. Like a modern extension cord for the time. The lab would have been modern. It was weird. There was some kind of discordance there that I couldn't quite figure out. The owl was like, owls eat mice only after dark. I'm like, Jeremy, that's not
how that works, buddy.
Yeah.
But that, like, I remember watching this as a kid. Yeah. And that making perfect sense to me. Like, I was like, sure, owls only eat after dark. Fine, They're nocturnal. She's fine.
She's fine.
Like, I thought that was like a hard and fast rule of this universe.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I think is funny about this is, like, was that line supposed to explain why she was okay? Or was it to be a joke, like, or both? Yeah, like I couldn't figure out exactly.
It's kind of both.
Kind of both. That's
maybe.
Funny.
I don't know. It's weird.
Behold the great and powerful Oz. I mean, owl.
Owls.
Not loving the bones.
Yeah.
That was scary. Okay, that spider.
Yeah.
Felt too big even for being at mouse scale. Yeah. That didn't feel correct. That spider
was a big ass tarantula.
That was like not something you'd find in someone's like back like
I
farm
don't know.
space. Even like a big
Maybe
wolf
they
spider.
were in Australia.
Even though they all spoke with American accents. Don't overthink it. Never think it. The cobwebby old fuck. I don't know why that was the
cobwebby old fuck.
His big eyebrows and whatever.
Oh yeah, big eyebrows.
You know they're intelligent and wise because they have big Eugene Levy eyebrows.
Gigantic eyebrows.
Amazing. I did enjoy the cat allergy bit. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Like where Jeremy keeps sneezing every time he sees a cat.
On the cat.
It's good. It's good. Why is the cat named Dragon though? Good question.
Because that's his name.
Yeah,
like that's
the cat's name, but like
that's descriptive of his current state of mind.
Yeah, he's got Smaug energy.
He has big dragon
energy. Yeah, for sure. But she's like dealing with Brutus at the front of the rat colony thing where he's like attacking her with the
like an electrified spear.
They kind of never get back to that. Like, no. I'm like, oh my god, like she's through and she's like, well, that was insane. It was like one of the more intense scenes of the movie. Yeah. And
Mr. H is just like,
he's like, that's just Brutus.
That's just Brutus.
He's
been pissed ever since his wife left him.
Literally.
Like, Jesus.
Oh my God.
What is wrong with Brutus?
And I was just like, this is not how I remember Ratatouille going.
Brutus, do you need therapy? Do you guys have a therapist rat to deal with all your trauma?
I would assume that was the 80s, so probably not.
Oh, that's true. I don't know.
You've seen Ratatouille, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I never know for sure.
That's a delightful one.
It really is a delightful one. I love that Mr. Ages, when he's frustrated, removes his glasses dramatically, which is good. It's a good vibe.
Oh yeah,
he's good. I like Mr. Ages.
Yeah.
We already talked about this. There's a really weird cadence to the dialogue, and I don't know if it's because of the time period of the movie or like what specifically is causing it, but it's kind of odd. Oh, Mrs. Jonathan Brisby again. I should have made that a counter. I should have counted how many times Mrs. Jonathan Brisby showed up. I loved all of the rat scenes, like down.
Yeah.
That was so cool. Also, the only pets I had growing up were fish and rats.
Yeah.
So I loved the rats because I'm just like, oh, I wish I had known this movie existed. I would have named one of my rats Justin.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just so he was just, it's like kind of,
Justin is like the Errol Flynn.
Yeah.
Like you could tell if
he's swashbuckly.
Yeah. If he were cast, if they cast this movie with humans, he would be the Cary Elwes.
Yes.
Like
yes, he is the Cary Elwes character.
That is his vibe.
Yes.
And then the other guy, Jenner, has big, like Jeremy Irons.
Yes.
Scar.
He was like
vibes.
He was to me a direct combination between Scar and Jafar. Which is weird because Jafar definitely was after this.
Well, yeah, they both were.
Wait, oh yeah, Scar was in the
Jafar.
90s too. They were both later.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean,
yeah,
like Scar and like just like Jafar with the cape
over the top, like yes,
the over the top bad guy cape.
Be prepared.
Pretty much.
Yeah, for sure.
And then his little sidekick would have been like, I want to say Josh Gad, but not Josh Gad.
No. It was more of a classic.
It
was a classic Gaston sidekick.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing there, Gaston? Like it's
almost like a but like one with a more earnest face.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Like
because he ended up being like a good character.
He was like, oh shit, no,
this
I can't do this.
Sucks. Yeah.
And then he ended up fucking nailing him in the back with a knife.
Good. Yeah, we'll get there.
Jesus.
That was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
In addition to that, so following on to like loving the rat scenes.
Yeah.
I loved that when they go down there, they go through the water in a lantern.
Yeah.
It's like a diving bell.
Yeah.
So damn cool.
Super cool.
If I had seen that as a child, I'd been like,
yeah.
So cool.
As a person who saw it as a child, I was like, I want to live here.
I want to go to there.
Can I live in the rose bush on Farmer Fitzgibbon's land?
Fitzgibbon's a top 10 fictional last name. So good. And they get down there and they get to the Rat Galactic Senate.
Yeah.
And that was great.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit already, but I was like, this is turning into like a political story.
Yeah.
Like again, this movie has everything.
And it doesn't hold your hand and take you through all of the intricacies of the Galactic Senate.
No, you just figure it out.
You just figure it like like Mrs. Brisby, we are just sort of dropped into this
watching it happen.
That guy hates that guy because that guy wants to stay here and that guy wants to leave.
Right.
I don't have a dog in this fight. I just want my house moved, and apparently my husband's name is like fucking gold.
Famous around here. Yeah. And this is a note I have later on, but I think it's important to say now because of the context of the Senate, the Galactic Senate, is I think that it's really weird. Like going back to like what's the moral of this story, this parable. And I find it interesting that the main kind of plot point for the rats is, do we continue or not continue to steal the farmer's electricity?
Yeah.
And I find that to be...
That it's a question of morality.
Right.
And rather than like...
Because it's clearly not... I mean, we're talking maybe 100 watts of power that the farmers are definitely not noticing.
Totally don't notice.
So, like, it's a situation that, obviously as it gets farther and farther on, there's a real risk, like, because then NIMH is going to come in and take out the bush. But like, it is it's a weirdly pious thing to make your point, right?
Yeah.
Like the initial point, the good guys want to move because they don't want to steal the electricity that no one notices is gone.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it isn't the right thing to do, right? We don't want to steal even in a way that seems like a victimless crime.
Yeah.
Like right. But I find that to be like weirdly nuanced for a
kids movie about rats. Yeah.
With a bumbling crow.
Yeah.
Like how did we get here? Like this is that weird, and that's why I keep calling it the Galactic Senate, because the prequels are very much like, this is very deep. Why? Like, why are we doing that?
Yeah.
I think, I mean, I find it interesting as an adult.
Yeah.
Do you remember that being the case as a child? Do you remember that plot point?
I don't really remember the plot.
Okay.
I like during this part of the movie, I mean, other than like Justin,
right?
I was just, other than like the conflict between Justin and Jenner, this part of the movie, I was just like Mrs. Frisbee, like, I don't know what's going on.
Right.
What? Who are you? What's going on? Okay. Can I go to the library now?
I want to go to the library where Nostradamus is. I'm kidding, that's not his name, but
Nicodemus.
I know. I like Nostradamus better. Yeah, I found that a very interesting choice, and it feels vaguely, and I don't know, this might be me reading too far into this. It has Brigham Young University vibes written on it. Like this very like it's sort of this like morality. It's a morality play that I find interesting. Like it's not that it's wrong. I think that it's a good thing to want to be able to be self-sustaining, and they clearly have a plan to do it.
Yeah.
And the guy that doesn't want to is one that wants to stay. And I don't know. I just find it very interesting as a specific plot point. It's not an existential threat. It's literally just like, we want to get out because we want to be self-sustaining. It feels very like we want to pick ourselves up by our bootstraps. Like that's the vibe, right? We don't want to be on welfare. Like it has this weird undercurrent to it that I don't know how to explain properly, but it's interesting. Like I don't know of a lot of classic childhood kind of literature or fiction that has that kind of morality play in it. It's very unique to me.
So I'm just quick going through the book plot synopsis.
Okay.
The book came out in 1971, so 11 years before this movie.
Okay.
Nicodemus also tells Frisbee that the rats have recently decided to abandon their lifestyle of dependence on humans, which some rats regard as theft. Instead, the rats aim to live independently. Okay.
See, and that's interesting because from a rat perspective, I could see there being a call with knowing where their tormentors were humans.
Right.
So there's like I kind of get that. That's a little different, but it's played down a little bit in the movie version. But that does make sense. Huh. Okay. Anyway, I liked it. I thought it just felt very nuanced for a kids animated piece, and I enjoyed them playing that out.
Had this like randomly intricate plot line in there.
Yeah, like a very like adult philosophical kind of thought process, and that was like, it was like very nuanced, and they yet somehow assigned a very right and wrong to it.
Oh yeah,
like in a way that like normally in that kind of environment, like those kinds of questions come up in a lot of media today.
Yeah,
but it's usually like you're choosing Captain America or Tony Stark.
Yeah.
You're not choosing Jafar or Scar versus your
Robin Hood.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like literally Robin Hood, because all we know about Justin is he's basically Disney's Robin Hood but a rat.
Yeah.
So it was interesting to watch a more nuanced play, nuanced morality play come out in like that level of black and white. It was very interesting. I didn't disagree with the statement,
right?
In the sense of for that group, like it wasn't wrong. It was just also like, hey, arguably like that isn't as straightforward as you think it is, depending on the situation, right? I don't know. I found that very interesting, and I found that interesting they played it so black and white. Anyway, that's all. Just a little fun philosophical moment. So she goes in to see Nicodemus, right, in the library or whatever, and she just like fully gets sucked into the time vortex.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't know why it was so bright or why they ended it that way.
Opening the door to his office
seemed
is literally opening the door into the TARDIS. Like she looked into the heart of the TARDIS.
Totally. And I don't really know why that was necessary, because she walked in, it was a normal room. Like this was definitely like the movie had stronger animation than story in some points, where it was sort of like, well, that didn't warrant what you did. It was really,
why do we need to?
It was real pretty, but
why?
But why though? Is there a reason for that? Yeah. Anyway, there was a few moments like that where I'm like, clearly, like you guys are having fun animating, and I am enjoying watching you animate. Like this is a great. Yeah. It's a
really cool,
beautiful visuals. I just don't know why that was necessary from a point of like, because I'm going to see that and want to associate it with something, and I don't think there's anything to associate it with.
Probably not.
It was just pretty.
Yeah.
The poor turkey fell down, which happened a couple times. I love that the mice children think that a crow is a turkey. Yeah, it's great. Good time. I loved that NIMH was like a government body. Yeah. Like seeing it, I'm like, this is very Rescuers. This is very, Fantastic Mr. Fox. It's very, woodsy kind of like woodsy magical kind of energy,
like farmhouse fairy tale.
Yeah, did. I was not expecting there to be like a modern like sci-fi government play. Like that was not where I was expecting that to go. So that was a really fun. Like I was genuinely surprised by that being where it went to. This is dark. I was like, that's a dark story plot. Yeah,
real dark. This is real anti-animal testing,
right? I mean, I love it. I mean, it's great.
Yeah, no,
I'm totally on board with it. Then they get into a rat sword fight. What's his name? Jenner. That's his. I was like, it's not Jeremy Renner.
No,
Jenner.
Jenner.
If we did a reboot, maybe it would be voiced by Jeremy Renner, but
who knows?
Maybe. But they have their little sword fight. Yep. And that was great. This movie has everything.
Everything.
Rat sword fighting.
Rat sword fight.
Like it's what wouldn't you want? A sci-fi subplot, like
random amulets
that have no explanation
magic
for it.
Use. Like what the fuck?
It's so good. Oh, and then Jenner's former like sidekick, as we were talking about before, like you said,
absolutely nails him in the back
with a throwing
right
knife
into the spine.
Like amazing. Like
as he's laying there
dying,
his guts are falling
out, and he's just like, no, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna happen. I got nothing left to lose. Yeah.
Someone rolled a nat 20 on that one.
Reroll to confirm.
Yeah, reroll to confirm.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I loved it. That was a great scene. And then like the kids start sinking in, like the whole end with like their house being just like a cement block was sort of an odd kind of thing, because it was buried, right? Like it was kind of like
buried.
Yeah, and so they picked it up, and it's just they live in a trailer, I guess. It's buried.
Yeah.
And they pick it up, move it, and it's got, of course, Jenner is the one that sabotages it and does the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then it starts sinking into the ground for some reason. They're just like, it's like a sinkhole or something.
Yeah, Aegis was like, there must be like a cave-in underneath it.
Yeah. So kind of a weird, kind of a roundabout way to cause like a scene. And then she just like, the amulet just like wakes up and she's like, and then like becomes Doctor Strange all of a sudden.
Mrs. Frisbee gained the power of love.
Right. It was like
the power of courage or some shit.
She like wakes up her powers within, and she just like picks it up like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And it's got very like Neo at the end of the first Matrix movie kind of energy, where just suddenly nothing matters anymore. It was fine. I just thought it was kind of odd that like all this ingenuity and interesting plot points, and in the end like an amulet with no discernible understanding of like where it came from becomes the thing that causes her to...
I honestly think there had to be something like of Jonathan in that stone.
In it, yeah. But they
Like,
never explain it. It was just so many things they explained, and the thing that solves it is just completely unexplainable. Yeah, I don't know. It felt like it wrapped up weird.
He says the one who has like a really courageous heart will be able to use the stone or whatever.
Right.
So like she is courageous.
Yeah.
But like But the necklace was also like a gift from Jonathan to his wife via Nicodemus. So I'm like, maybe there was like a spell that, maybe Jonathan gave some blood to make this stone as like a protection thing.
True.
For his wife.
Yeah.
If something happened to him.
To my knowledge, like there was a lot of things that were kind of felt magical, but were actually electricity. Yeah. And then that happened, and it wasn't any of those things. And there was like, it was just, I don't know. It was, I don't know why. It was a
weird mix of the two that was never quite
rectified. Yeah. I don't know. It was not world ending, not a problem for me to finish and enjoy the movie, but it was just kind of an odd, like, felt like the only thing that didn't line up with the rest of the thing. And then of course Jeremy at the end finds Lady Crow. It just like crashes into him because they're both clumsy bitches love to hang out together. And also she's into string, turns out. So they were that was pretty cool.
Bitches love string. So true though.
And then they just kind of end up happy after. Timmy doesn't die.
Off together. Timmy's okay, but he's on the mend.
He's stuck inside the house.
And he's unhappy about it.
I thought it interesting that they ended it just with her and Jeremy.
Yeah.
We didn't see any of the rats.
Yeah, no, the rats kind of
fucked off.
Looks like they fucked off.
Yeah, but she gave
the amulet to Justin.
Which is interesting because she didn't give any real explanation as to why or under what circumstances. Right. It feels what's weird to me is it feels like the movie had that whole thing happens. She like lifts the house up from under the mud. Yeah. And then just like collapses, and then like we skip 3 weeks. Yeah. And like I get it. Like but it felt like there was a lot of these. They were explaining so much and going through so much detail and intricacy.
You get a lot of backstory on the rats of NIMH,
right? And you learn a lot about her story, and you learn about all this stuff. And then they just kind of go, "We ran out of time."
Yeah. Even though this was only 122 minutes, right? You could have gone at least another 8.
Not 19. Yeah, give me 8 more minutes of resolution, please. Thank you. Because also, like, she and Justin definitely had a moment, and I just feel like
there was a moment.
There was a spark.
Apparently, he was supposed to have a girlfriend.
No,
but
they never really.
She never
materialized. Yeah.
They cut her. So.
Oh well.
And then why did you give them a moment?
Right.
Let them have their weird cross species.
Honestly, I'm not even sure that. I feel like it's sort of like a donkey horse situation. Like I don't even think that's even like mutually incompatible, because that's a real thing. Because I actually think that
I really don't want to Google this.
I'm not going to.
Don't make me Google this.
I'm going to speculate wildly, and we're not going to confirm it because I don't want to be on a list. Don't want to be on that list.
I don't want that in my search history.
I can't do it.
No, thank
you. But it
you.
is my understanding that rats and mice are sort of like they're very like genetically similar in that way. But again, not going to look it up. Yeah. So if you want to tell me that we're wrong, you can tell me, but please don't give me more detail than I want. Thank you.
Maybe just hold the emails.
Yeah, we don't actually even have a contact form on the site. We probably should do that, but I don't want to think about it. Yeah, I don't know what you crazy people will start sending us, but it might be kind of fun.
All 20 of you.
All 20 of you. And we love each and every one of you.
I love you.
Yeah.
You're listening to me right now. I love you.
I love Stoned Megan.
Shut up.
She's so fun.
Just a little less bitchy than normal.
No, it's okay. Oh, good. Okay, so let's rate this damn thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So production design. I think this is an easy 4.
Yeah.
Not totally perfect. Not
transfer
totally.
Was probably weird.
Transfer was weird, and it felt And I think Don Bluth just kind of has kind of grimy stuff, except for when it's got a lot of budget. Like they were working on a budget. I want to give him credit where credit's due, but like it's not perfect. Especially it doesn't seem like it totally lines up with the sub. Like I feel like they took an animation first approach to the story, which is great. Like they definitely like pushed animation stuff for the sake of animation.
Oh yeah.
So it was pretty, but not necessarily super useful. Like it felt kind of overly elaborate sometimes for no real reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was saying maybe a 4 for
Just
that.
like you, BBC Sherlock.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Anyway. 4 is good.
Are we getting into a battle with Stephen Moffat again?
I don't think it's a battle.
Or...
It's me yelling into a microphone and him not even knowing I exist.
That you know of. Stephen Moffat, come on our podcast.
Stephen Moffat's... no. No thanks. I'm good.
Oh, I love it. Story. This is a mixed bag for me.
Yeah. I'd be willing to go 3.5.
Yeah, I like 3.5. Because, to show our work, I think it was more complex than most like Disney style kids movies of the time. Even like something like Sword in the Stone.
Yeah.
Which I feel like has a similar kind of like level of darkness to it. And this felt kind of both more compact but more complex in terms of like kind of the subject matter. So but it was also rushed at the end. So
the end was rushed.
3.5 is fine.
3.5.
Performance ratings. I know we kind of called it a couple of times the acting aspect of this thing. I think that Brisby was amazing. She was so good.
I'd be willing to go like low on this one, like a 3.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she was great. I don't think anyone else was especially great, and it felt very like
except
all the different.
Auntie Shrew.
Auntie Shrew was really good.
I know Auntie Shrew was.
What Ronald Weasley? What are you doing? Like,
but I think that was the character.
Yeah, totally.
So I think
she had the opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
She's
the one I would have been cast as. In high school.
In your high school career, you would have been no.
I would have been Auntie Shrew.
Hey, in Honk, you were one of the ducklings.
Yeah.
So it was you weren't playing a crazy character then.
No, but
oh my God, the
rest of my time there,
I've never been more like depressed than being in that show. Because when you're the lead, people just don't like you.
Yeah.
And like that's fair, I guess. But also like no one thinks about it that way. But it's like it's like you and the cast.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I've always liked being
same.
Like a lower level speaking
like being
character.
a mid-level speaking character with like some solo stuff. Great.
Yeah.
Being the lead, you're kind of on your own plane of existence, and everyone's kind of like, okay, well, I don't really care about you. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I think you're right. I think there were some standouts, but it felt like they were all kind of in a vacuum. Like nothing felt like the voice direction also didn't feel great. I feel like it was sort of like, for example, Archer, the show Archer.
Yeah.
They all record totally separately, and then pull them together later. Yeah, they do.
Really?
They're all going to studios in their home cities where all the actors live.
Oh.
And they totally do their lines separately. They do not perform together. And so,
because I know Bob's Burgers frequently performs together.
Yeah, that is not the case.
Which is how you get that really fun overlapping dialogue.
But crazy enough, Archer, they don't do that, and it's just from the direction of the directors that are on for those sessions.
Weird.
And it's kind of amazing. And sometimes you can tell.
Yeah.
But like not like you can in this one.
No.
Like this one feels weirdly like everyone's like they're doing their own thing.
Very formal.
Yes. Yeah.
Whereas I think the trend, especially in the last several years for animation, has been more of that
flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More of that interactive dialogue. Like maybe they're not in the room together, but they're definitely
hearing
at
each
the
other.
same time or hearing each other.
They might be in they might be in like a least line session where they're all connected to each other. Yeah. 100%. I'm trying to think of Yeah, because I feel like 3 is low. Do we want to do a 3.5? I kind of don't.
How big of a 3.5?
Maybe we do a 3.5. I think 3.5 is fine. All right, cultural impact. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to say a 4 because this was the first movie Don Bluth made
outside of Disney,
which launched his
a bunch of pretty famous stuff.
A bunch of really not great stuff. A bunch of really great stuff.
Right. No, he was always kind of on the edge.
Yeah.
He was definitely like the
the indie.
Yeah, and I don't want to call him the anti-Disney because I don't think that's exactly correct, but because he definitely followed a lot of the Disney stuff.
Yeah.
But he was sort of like, imagine if Disney did things that Disney doesn't do.
Yeah.
That is Don Bluth.
Yeah.
And he's made a good reputation for himself over time for like kind of his overall kind of contribution to the world of animation is pretty cool. So let's do 4. I like that. Let's do 4. So that then drops us into that gives us a 3.8.
Wasn't our last one 3.8 as well?
No, last one was 3.9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Secret of NIMH shares space with Fight Club, 2001 Space Odyssey, Scrooged, and Scrooged. Below it at 3.6 is Top Gun, and at 3.9 above it is A Knight's Tale, Space Jam, Bottle Shock, 16 Candles.
I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah, I'm not like it's not like I don't want to. I would watch it again.
Oh yeah.
But it's definitely like weird.
It's very weird.
It's a weird movie, and there are decisions that are made that I don't agree with the way they did them.
Yeah.
You know, like and that's just all there is to it. Like, and ultimately, like, this is our list.
Yeah.
We get to decide. And I do have to say that I like A Knight's Tale maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, from a perspective of like, I love the characters, like it was well directed, it was fun,
very bantery, very
right, like it had some good stuff going on. It, you know, there wasn't without its faults.
Just Jocelyn.
It was just, oh my god, it was just Jocelyn.
Blame Jocelyn.
Always blame Jocelyn. I'm blaming Jocelyn for this movie too.
I want that on a t-shirt.
Oh my god,
like a silhouette of her crazy hair.
Please let us know on like Blue Sky or like wherever you see our stuff. Like, just let us know if you want us a I Blame Jocelyn t-shirt as our first piece of merch, because I would love that.
It's
such a dumb piece of merch. I would love it. Yeah, no, I like it. All right. Well,
next time.
Yeah. I don't know what we got next time, but
I think it's one with one of our special
guests. Ooh, that'd be exciting. Well, excellent. Well, thank you so much for. I haven't done it's been kind of fun to do another animated one.
Yeah.
We also need to do another Flip the Script.
Yeah.
I know we have one this fall, but we should probably add another one, I think.
Yeah.
So
I think next week's to sort of not really flip the script.
Okay.
Because neither of us have seen it and our guest has.
Oh.
But
okay.
Yeah, we can do like an actual flip the script.
Yeah, be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Well, sweet. Alrighty. Well, I'm Ian.
I'm Megan.
And thank you so much for listening to Film School Slacker. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Film School Slacker. Our graphic design is by Mitch Ransdell. Music by Ariel Shalom and Ziv Moran. Voiceover audio provided by Mike D and Janet Paoni. Learn more at filmschoolslacker.com.